Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We're playing Food, the Gargoyle Ice Elementalist of Hepleoculcana for Dieselrobin Season 5. And it seems like we've taken this character over just after fighting the Royal Jelly and picking up the rune, I guess, right? We should have 5 runes now? Yeah, what do you call these? They're like the earthly ones, the ones that are not in weirdo, crazy other realms, with the exception of Tomb, which is like still in what do you call that though? There's a word for that, like not ethereal, not otherworldly, but the opposite of those things. Mundane is not quite what I'm thinking of. Maybe I'll think of it at some point. Maybe we would just call them the earthly runes? I don't know. At any rate, we got the 5 that don't involve going into really nasty places, and now we have to go into some really nasty places. We can either get a couple Hell runes or a couple Pan runes, or we can do Tomb, but this character's bonus is to do Tomb while carrying the orb, and I think that's something we can do. So I don't want to do that now. I kind of am thinking Hell, but I want to look over my resists first. Like, it seems like, especially looking now at our resists, we have 2 pips of cold. Cocytus is not my favorite Hell by a long shot, but we do have good resists for it. We may have some swappable stuff, I'm not sure. I'm really bummed we're still wearing this no cast stuff. Have we really not found anything better? We've got some plate that we could enchant up, maybe. What else? Boots of Flying? Do we want those? Oh, of course not, because we can fly already. What was at the bottom of this list? Anything interesting? Embroidered cloaks? Magic resistance is probably better than invisibility or poison resistance, even if we could find one. So I guess what we have is fine. How much enchant armor? 5. Okay. Any dragon stuff lying around? Yeah, several kinds of dragon armor we could make. Oh, and a fire dragon armor just lying on the ground. That's right. That was not Maud, but Marjorie was wearing that. Okay. We have a couple of rods. Oh, we're training. Are we training? Okay, evocations. Please don't going to put some points into throwing and then changed his mind and switched to evo, I guess. But our dodging man. Our fighting and armor are all like high enough that we really should not be investing more. I do agree in that. What I really wish I could do is invest in some spells, which is why I'm like trying to figure out how to make good dragon armor. Basically, is there anything else on this floor that we want? What are we? Our amulet is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think any ordinary amulets are going to be better than what we have. The Shield of the Gong, yes, very funny, I'm sure. Enchant weapon, yeah, not that exciting. Okay. Alright, well, it looks like we're sort of going to need dragon armor if we want anything better. Now, of course, we're already wearing dragon armor, so it's just like got this really inconvenient no spellcasting conduct. Okay, well, let's just head back to Lair, I guess. Yeah, there's a bunch of... I keep wanting to cast spells, but I can't. Hey, I mean, we've learned some, I guess. But, well, let's rest off at least the corrosion. Anyway. Alright, and we left some stuff on the ground. I really don't feel very happy about leaving wands of heal wounds on the ground, even though we already have one. What's with that ring? Do I want to wear that ring ever? It might be better than the ring on my left hand. Yeah, but I can see how with these resists we want to keep the ring of fire protection on at least. Ugh. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking we go Tartarus and Cocytus. We have, I think, pretty reasonable consumables situation-wise, right? Like, we have a ton of recharging. We're still carrying this stupid vulnerability for some reason. Get out of here. An immolation. Who carries this crap for so long? All right, and what else do we have? Yeah, I think I'd rather carry a Wand of Heal Wounds. Just, it's a little bit better than a Scroll of Vulnerability, is my opinion. I know we already have one, but it's still, like, pretty good. But okay, we have 10 teleports, 8 blinks. That's quite a lot. Plenty of fog. And fear is probably not going to be useful for most of the rest of the game, but I'll carry it for the moment. Yeah, okay. We seem to be doing okay on consumables. Beef jerky, whatever. Alright, so I think that we will... Let me read the mission on that. See, what's the deal? If we go into Hell, we are allowed to enter any of the Hell branches if we want. But, how many missions are left on this character anyway? We have 10, 11, and 12 to do now, and then 13 and 14. I'm doing 10, which means I'll also be doing 13. I mean, not specifically those numbers, but just like that's... So I'll be the second to last person to play this. I'm thinking about this because without wanting to badmouth my teammates, I think that I usually play more carefully. And I have Orb Run Tomb before, and I don't know if they have, and I'm thinking like it would be nice if I could do that. But you know, if we want to go for max points, I think one of them can do it if they want to, and like you know, I would definitely want to hang out and watch. But so I don't know what the plan is exactly. But I think I'm just gonna go Hell. I really, really wish I had a port. Is it in the game? It is in the game. Okay, well, first thing, let's go learn that spell. Even if we can't cast it right now because of this stupid dragon armor. Another scroll, more scrolls of teleportation and a wand of digging. Cool. Let's memorize a port, please. Yes. Let's memorize passage of GrIE. Yes. Let's memorize nothing else. Okay. Fine. Let's identify the wand of digging. And I really, really want to, like, be able to cast spells. Because these would make things so much easier. I could go into Zot and, like, look for more... We're allowed into Zot whenever we want now, in and out. We have in and out privileges of Zot in Zot at this point in the game. Anytime we want, we can change our minds and win, no matter what mission we're in the middle of. So we can also sort of farm it for experience items. Like, I don't know exactly what I would want, though, armor-wise. Like, Fire Dragon and Ice Dragon are both reasonable. We're already wearing Ice Dragon armor. So maybe the thing to do is, like, make some Fire Dragon armor, because we already have some Fire Dragon armor lying around, so we could get to +5. And that would let us blink and a port. We would have to adjust our resists a little bit because we're wearing this Ring of Raiso, where we would then want, like, instead a Ring of Fire protection, I suppose, or protection from cold. Does that exist somewhere? Yes, we left it on layer 5. Fine. Oh, and we have this +9 plate armor of tenacity. Why did we switch out of that? That seems better. I mean, It's worse in terms of armor, and we don't get the stats, but you can cast spells in it. Oh, another wand of heal wounds, where, of course, it would be on the floor. All right, so right now we're at 63.25, and if we switch, we're at 65.16. So it does make our EV substantially worse because we lose Dex and Stir. Like that's a big deal. But we get spells, right? Like Blink, a port. These are so important for what we're going to do for the rest of the game. Which is to say, try not to fight monsters, but instead steal their shit. So I'm going to turn on translocations, and as soon as evocations is done hitting level 13, I'm going to turn it off. And now look at our resists. They're so much better, right? So let's head to... I have Blink on... All right. Let's adjust the spells a little bit. Throw Frost can be on, like, capital Q. We never want to cast that. Freeze, capital W. Icicle? Yeah, capital E. I'm just putting these out of the way so I can put real spells in those letters, and these will be obviously out of the way. Dazzling Spray, capital M. What else? Ozakubos, capital O. Never going to cast that again. Alright, but Regen, a port, and I want to put Blink on B, please. Repel Missiles goes on M. Sticky Flame, capital L. What else we got? Nothing. We just got 5 spells that I actually might want to cast someday. Fine. I'm thinking in Cocytus we might still wear the old dragon armor. But in, like, Hell, for example. Oh, I forgot to rename my dude. Ancestor Identity is not Sargos, but shoot, I had something in mind. I'll just call him Bruce Lee. There we go. Oh, I hit M. What the heck gender did I give Bruce Lee? It? No, we gotta fix that. Bruce Lee. I hit M for male, but it's A. There you go. Bruce Lee was always male, you're pretty sure. I like that message. And I guess we also kind of want, like, Charms and Necromancy, but it's not a high priority right now. Yeah, we can just Stare Dance. There's no sense, like, being stuck down there for longer than necessary, really. The main problem is Garyon summoning all these stupid hell beasts because they can trample us off of the stairs, which is not very nice. What is going on? I didn't get paralyzed or anything, just a lot of stuff happened that turn. Alright. So one of, actually, surprisingly, the biggest threats down there is, like, anaconda skeletons, or zombies, or whatever, who can constrict you and stop you from going back up the stairs. Because otherwise you can just sort of Stare Dance everything and it's not that big a deal, generally. The Hell Beasts, yeah, can trample you off the stairs, which is the other thing that can stop you from Stare Dancing. But if you are prepared to go into Hell, and you are able to Stare Dance, it's typically not such a big deal. Did that guy just say die food? Is that what happened? Die food! Rude. Am I actually casting any spells right now? I guess I'm not. I should, oh, I got trampled? Yes. I should maybe be wearing the... Let's see if we can just kill Gary on here. Oh, thanks for the confuse, actually. Maybe be wearing the old, If we're staying down here, let's haste up. We have a lot of haste, right? Yes. Quaff X. Yes. Wow. Good going. let's get back on the stairs, but not actually go upstairs, because I don't see any particular need to run away right this moment. Oh, the end zombie is paralyzed? I guess I'll go for it. Why is, like... I feel like my flux is on the thing that changes the colors, and it's just supposed to be disabled for crawl. Yeah, the colors were definitely wrong. I fixed it. I don't know why. You guys, of course, didn't know the difference, but for me, I couldn't really... Like, colors were weird. Alright, I was sort of hoping to kill Garyon, but it looks like he's wandered away. But we're getting some good kills on, like, Hellhounds and stuff, so whatever. Right, I mean, we have so much haste that it's just a matter of, like, use it when it's going to help. And here it clearly will help, so we'll use it, you know? Is it necessary? Eh, maybe not, but like I said, we have a lot. Maybe I shouldn't be getting off the stairs quite so aggressively. But I just want to kill Garyon, you know? I think we're doing fine. What is this? Strange energies? Whoa. Alright, pressing Control P is like sending an up character or something. So I'm going to reload here. I've just... Yeah, somehow I get... I wonder if I can fix that. I get into some kind of mode where iTerm doesn't realize that I'm in a text capture or something, and like my messages all get sent to some weird place. I don't know. Anyway, closing the window, reopening. Are you guys able to see that? Now you are. Okay. Logging in as food. Ugh. No, well, oh, that's interesting. I accidentally played the tutorial, and it worked. And then I hit play. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. We're back in the game. You guys can see that we're back in the game. Okay, great. I was hitting Control P for some reason. Something weird happened. It says strange energies course through my body, but then nothing happened. I didn't get a mutation or anything, as far as I could see. Wow, we have some weird-ass mutations. Oh, that's right. We have Blink innately. That's handy, actually. Huh. I feel like blurry vision is so bad that I would love to probably cure out of this. I forgot to check my mutes, so bad planning there. Let's try to kill off the Cacodemon real quick, so we don't make things worse mutation-wise. Got him, finally. I am really pleased with how Bruce Lee is handling these Hell Beasts. They're just all confused. I guess they must have particularly low MR compared to the other stuff in here. Because you notice the things that are all confused are the Hell Beasts. The other stuff, like, some of it's confused, some of it's not. But the Hell Beasts, reliably confused. Alright, that went well. Oh, Murray's here too. Bruce Lee, are you doing alright up there? Let's idealize him. And... is Murray allowed to take stairs? I'm not really sure. I don't think so, but maybe. I don't think he's a huge concern. He has Torment, but like if you're coming down to Hell, you should be ready for 1 or 2 Torments on occasion, you know? Yeah, Murray's not doing so great, I think. I don't like the Flayed Ghost that much. But actually, with Riposte, we're just killing some of the other enemies that he's summoning anyway. There goes Murray. Fine. And we're running out of haste, so now is probably a good time to head back out of here just in case, before something bad happens, even though it seems fine for the moment. Eat that beef jerky that was lying around. I'm a little surprised the bot hasn't announced that I'm starting mission whatever it is that involves going to hell, because by going into hell, I have committed to doing mission, I forget, I think it's like 13, 12, mission 12, yeah. It would be illegal now to back out and do some other mission, so that's the kind of thing that the bot is supposed to be announcing. Oh, right, and I wanted to switch to the old Ice Dragon armor for a little while, until our spells are actually castable. Would you come back up here, Bruce Lee? Thank you. What is that? Translocation is level 5, okay. Mummy Priest? Who? What are you doing here? Huh. A little weird. Maybe he got in from Tartarus, I guess. That makes some sense, maybe. I don't usually see a lot of Mummy Priests in Hell. It's more of like a tomb thing, so it's a little weird to me. I don't know if you usually normally see them in Tartarus, come to think of it. They're very much a tomb/crypt enemy. And all this stuff is inedible, so we'll just chow down on some bread. An enchanted demon blade, right. Oh, no, there's a human corpse here after all. Oh, well. There's Tartarus. This looks like Cocytus up here. The Kraken zombie, of course. Oh, that's right, and we can fly, which should make Cocytus a bit simpler. Paralyzed a Kraken zombie. Good work, Bruce Lee. That's an impressive feat, honestly. And here's Gehenna. Not planning to head in there this episode. Okay, great. So let's go to Cocytus 0, I suppose. We didn't finish the Kraken zombie while it was paralyzed. I wasn't sure if we had or not. Didn't really matter. All right. Now the question is when to switch to the plate armor, and I think now is fine. I may want to have blink or a port. Well, I won't want a port anywhere in Hell except, or in Cocytus, except at the bottom. But I won't want to spend what is like 18 turns or whatever it is inside of Cocytus switching armor. Ugh. I just want to be able to port when I get to the bottom. And oh, I forgot to turn off evocations. Well, we'll let it get to 14 then, huh? Now it's announced that I'm starting Mission 12. That's interesting. It should have announced that when I went to Hell, I think, but okay. Cocytus is a pretty nasty rune branch, but we're a pretty nasty character, really. So as long as we're on the lookout for like shard strikes, what else do we need to worry about in here? Ice fiends, but like it shouldn't be too bad. Alright, just auto explore, I guess. There's a downstairs. We could work auto explore. We'll finish off this Hydra zombie. Why not? Get a little experience while we're in here. What happened? Why are we in Cloud? Okay. Hostile. There's the mystical force of hell, or whatever it's called. Can't remember now. The hell, we call them hell effects informally, but the game has an actual name for them. It's like the mystical force of hell or something. Hell's mystical force. That's probably what it is. And I got tormented for like 40 health. Who cares? Gargoyle reasons, right? Alright, like 2 or 3 torments is a little bit unpleasant though, so if you guys can stop now. That is a lot of shard strikes. Holy smokes. Let's just zap hasting. Let's put these items on the letters I'm used to. Even though I have them on numbers, specifically so I don't have to remember what letter they're on. I just still haven't really gotten the hang of it. All right, but then let's use it correctly. V1 for hasting, not H. Wow. We gained 2 health that turn and damaged a shard strike. Heavily wounded it, in fact. Here, let's idealize you as well. Yeah, so we did. He seems unable to like hex these guys, but you know, if he could just do some damage, that would be fine too. Yeah, Hell's Missile. Oh, we got it confused. Good work, buddy. On 2 of them, even. That's pretty good. All right, that was a little bit frightening, but the ease with which the power combo of Food and Bruce Lee handled it reassures me that we're not totally out of place in Hell. Which, like, I mean, we have 65 armor, so that's good. But, you know, the thing about gargoyles is there starts to be more and more stuff in Hell that doesn't really care about your armor and just damages you anyway. Oh my god, more shard strikes. Bleh. Well, okay, the last group was just no problem at all. So let's just be on the stairs so we can leave if things get nasty. That's why I like to pick Hell before Pan. All right. I guess I underestimated these guys based on how easy the last group was. I should have hasted. Wow. These guys are just doing way more damage than the last group. And I forgot to cure out of blurry vision, so I can't blink away. It seems like the only option is to quaff heal wounds. And we have a lot of heal wounds. So as long as we don't get killed doing this, it should be okay. But I guess that's true of anything, right? Let me just, before I commit to something like that, look around. Agility would be nice, but it's too late for that. We don't have something dumb like reduced device healing or something. No, okay. So let's just quaff heal wounds, try not to die. Again. Okay. Our health is going in the right direction. Is it time yet to work on some second order things? We're doing the first order thing of increasing our health. And maybe we should do a little more of that. But maybe we should use like a potion of agility to stop our health going down so quickly. What else could we do? We could go upstairs. Only 2 of them would follow us. But that would take some time that wouldn't be spent on healing wounds, you know? I kind of want to go upstairs before the ice dragon gets here and another shard strike. It takes like almost 2 full turns to go upstairs, but only one of them is spent downstairs or something like that. So we could get hit quite a bit if we go up the stairs. Pleasing fungus and wheels are asleep, right? Yeah, I can't really ask for advice there. I could ask the other teams, of course, but not that I feel like they would give us bad advice, but I don't want to admit vulnerability. Let's just quaff some more heal wounds. I think that's fine. Our health went down that turn. Okay, we'll quaff some more heal wounds then. Nice work. They're all confused. Oh my gosh, you deserve a promotion, buddy. Here, have one. The mummy falls into the water. All right, everything got confused. He rolled real well on his spell power there, I guess. All right, we can turn off evocations now. I feel like the crisis has passed. We still have to be a little bit careful because there are 2 shard strikes in the neighborhood, you know? But one thing we could do is go upstairs now. I think that's much better than chasing down these shard strikes. Yeah, let's go. Okay. Whew. Let's read recharging on hasting. Fine. And back down we go. That's, I don't know. Stuff can happen real fast if you let your guard up. Not just in Hell, but in all of Crawl. So, you know, stay alert. Shard strikes everywhere, man, figuratively. I guess we can. We got to confuse off. That's cool. I wish we had a little more strength. Pleasing Fungus asked me what to put the last point into, and he said he liked Dex, and I was like, yeah, Dex looks fine. And I think it does look fine, but it looked a little more fine when we were wearing Ice Dragon armor instead of plate. In plate, I kind of feel a little bit understrengthed. Oh, and in particular, it was Ice Dragon armor of strength, so we were doing even better. Now that that's gone, I wish I had more strength and less Dex. But, you know, that's life, and it's not going to convince me to switch back to the Ice Dragon armor, because I really do want, like, even the very, very simple spells we can barely cast are, like, well, are they worth that EV reduction? It's a pretty big EV reduction. But, I don't know, I think so. Like, no, they're not, right? I mean, eventually our dodging will get up more, but, you know, because we're training dodging, we'll get more of EV, but we can get a lot more EV just by swapping. And all we're giving up is like a port, basically. It seems like an obvious choice when I think about it that way, to not wear this plate yet. But, you know, like, worst case, what? I get to the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to have time to switch when I get to the bottom, I think. Let's go back upstairs. Let's just, yeah. I don't really want to try swapping my armor now. I was kind of tempted to just like, oh yeah, let's just put on the new armor now, but you know, you could get some hell effects happening that would yeah, that's like 10 EV. That's pretty good. You could get some hell effects happening that would make you pretty sad to be not wearing any armor. Let's just eat like some bread. Okay, we found an exit or a downstairs up here. See, the thing about hell is the stairs all take you. Each downstairs takes you to one of the upstairs on the level, but not always the same one. So if you leave and then come back, you may still be a bit lost. Now, if I could cast a regen and a port, I would be happy to switch. But as it is, being able to cast basically just a port is... Oh, these are much nicer stairs, thank you. It's just not worth it until we get to the bottom, and even then, maybe not. And it's hard to swap, so... Oh, an escape hatch, huh? Sure, I'll take it. Yeah. These guys are not a big deal. I'll just walk away from them. Elemental Wellspring. I don't know. I guess we'll chase him down. Escape hatches are fine in hell, like because you can't count on like stair dancing or even getting to a staircase you've cleared before. So it's like an escape hatch is not a lot worse, really. So I usually take what's it called? Shafts. Shafts are even better because you can skip entire levels if you're lucky, and you typically traverse each floor of hell only once. I think I've been from like Cocytus 1 to 4 about 3 or 4 times this game because I'm playing badly, I guess. But in most games, you only really want to traverse each floor of hell once. Maybe sometimes you have to do it more than once if you're not doing things ideally. What? I didn't hear the hell effect about that, but there's an Eldritch Tentacle. Yeah, okay. There was, yeah, sure. Now I look back and see it. Yeah, being able to confuse the zombies is of, like, dubious value, because the zombies are not much of a threat in here. Like, I would rather have a battle mage or a knight, I think. I don't know. I guess maybe the zombies do a little damage, and the fact that they're confused means they basically don't, and I just don't appreciate it as much as I should. Boy, I didn't see that one because it looked kind of like my cursor. Alright, here we are. An escape hatch, really? Also, potions of cure mutation. Keep forgetting to drink those. Alright. They're being able to read scrolls. But okay, only one level. It's only costing us half a turn to read a scroll, I guess. Or, well, half a turn more. So it costs 1.5 turns instead of 1 turn to read a scroll. That's not too bad. So, do we swap armor now? Let's see. This is Cocytus. For some reason, I was thinking at the bottom would be Tartarus, but of course it's still Cocytus down there on 7. And it's a hatch. For all I know, I could teleport down right into Antaeus' lair. I have 8 scrolls of blinking, which is probably enough if I wanted to like just take these 2 runes without having to cast any spells. But it seems a bit rude to my teammates to rob them of all those just because I didn't want to lose a little evasion. Alright, this is better. I can cast a port and blink. And almost Passage of Galubria. Too bad we're not carrying any brilliance, huh? Just none has spawned this game, I guess. Unlucky. That was sarcasm. Whoa, alright. A large number of monsters. Let's read magic mapping. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna... We only have 3, huh? There's a 4th in the dungeon. Well, mapping Zot shouldn't be too important. When you've got 15 runes, most of Zot is no big threat. Zot 5 still can be, but you don't really need to map Zot 5. So it's basically about this, the hell floors and the pan floors. And given the choice, I would usually rather have hell mapped, so I'm going to selfishly map hell, and everyone else can just live with it. Capital O. Yes. All right, how are we doing here? We're quite close to one of the ends, and we don't know if this is the right one or not. Maybe I should have zapped haste first, actually. I suspect that this is the wrong end. I would expect to see fewer ice dragons and more ice fiends if this is where the rune actually were. If this were where the rune is, I guess. I don't know. Haste up. Should have done it last turn. Idealize for sure. Yeah, none of these are really a big deal, but there are a lot of them, and anything could happen in hell here. And we have, like, not unlimited haste, but a lot. We are carrying all the recharging in the game. So I don't know. Maybe I should be a little bit careful. You need, in my experience, you need more than a few scrolls of recharging to orb run Tomb. I think I used like 8 or 9, something ridiculous like that. But we honestly, like, there's so much experience, we could probably get haste online as well. Yeah, we do have Book of Enchantments, so we could learn it. In extended use, get so much experience, so like that's a thing we could do. Right now, I'm pushing more for like Passage of Galubria, getting Blink more reliable, stuff like that. Yeah, there's a lot of gold here, which suggests to me that there is not a lot of rune here. Okay, well, we took the escape hatch, we tried our luck. We got not exactly what we wanted. Rod of Shadows, sure. And a bunch of gold, which who cares? Right? I guess we can take the Skin of Jor off the list. 3 scrolls of blinking, though. Wow. That's pretty cool. Okay. So we got a long walk ahead of us, it would seem, to the other end of this wasteland where Antaeus lives. But imagine how good that hatch could have been, right? And in some ways, it was already quite good. It saved us the trek from here to flip a coin. Like, we might have just as well walked here as teleported here, but we didn't have to. If the Serpent of Hell is in Cocytus, he'll be here, I believe. Or maybe one of these places? I'm not sure. It probably doesn't matter super much knowing ahead of time where he's going to be. I was thinking whether we could maybe like plot a course to avoid him, but I don't think we can, really. They tend to place him pretty well so that the player has to go through him to get to the rune. Now, we did get an escape hatch. Are you still idealized? No. He just seems to be rolling well with the confuses, I guess. Where's the Tormentor? Here it is. I'm slow, but none of these monsters are scary, so it's fine. Ugh, this character doesn't feel quite as strong as I thought. There's an Ice Fiend now, which is not great. Here, get idealized. I'll do some more damage if nothing else. Oh, it's the Serpent of Hell. Just what I wanted. Okay. Boy, this jaunt into Cocytus is not going as well as I had expected it to go. Alright, what does the Serpent of Hell do exactly? Cold Breath, Flash Freeze, Freezing Cloud. And he also, of course, summons dragons. We have 2 Potions of Resistance. This could be a good opportunity to use one of those. Some Haste, some Might, some Agility. Those all sound good. We could try to just teleport away, which might completely resolve the issue about half the time. Actually, maybe more than half the time. Because if we land... I was thinking, like, okay, we land either on... Like, this is the dividing wall that's interesting, right? We either land on the east side and have to deal with the Serpent of Hell, or on the west side and we don't. But if we land, like, say, here, we can come around this way and thereby avoid the Serpent. So that's an option. Okay, there's one more scroll of teleportation that exists, but no wand yet. That's something I would be happy to pick up. Although I'd also be happy to pick up more recharging. Ugh, I just wish I had like all the buffs I'm used to, right? Regen, all this stuff. I think I'm gonna teleport. I know it's blurry. Bruce Lee is helping out with the confuses, which is nice. And I'm just gonna walk away for now. I hope Bruce Lee doesn't get himself killed. Oh, rough. Oh, come back here, Bruce Lee. All right, so on the one hand, we did not get the teleport we wanted, which is to somewhere where the Serpent of Hell is not going to chase us. But on the other, we did get a bit of a rest, and now we can go back there knowing the Serpent of Hell is there. And perhaps he's wandered away. Who knows? Okay, Fire Dragon Skeleton. It's weird to see skeletons with a health that is not completely full. That changed still fairly recently. Golden Dragon, let's back off. Okay, that should be far enough to kill him quietly. Haven't seen the Serpent of Hell yet. That's nice. There he is. Alright. Looks like we may want to kill him. He's not affected by, like, anti-magic at all, right? Yeah, they're all magic. Well, his Summon Dragon is, I guess, for what that's worth. I don't really expect Bruce Lee to stand up to the Serpent of Hell, though, in melee, so anti-magic is not that big an issue. Jeez. This episode has been going for a while, given that we have still not yet gotten a rune, and we need 2 for the mission. I mean, I think we need to haste up. Probably use agility as well. Or might. We have a lot more might than agility, so let's go with that, I suppose. I'll spend this... I don't want to walk towards the Serpent of Hell because... Wait, does he not have reach here? Does he only have reach in Dis? Oh, he doesn't. Interesting. So I guess I do want to step towards him, but I also kind of want to idealize Bruce Lee. So I guess I'll do that. Idealize. And actually, something interesting we could do would be to get the Serpent of Hell closer to us and drain him a bit. Wait a minute. Do I have any evocables that would be a good idea? The Rod of Ignition, I'm sure, would irritate him a bit, but I don't think we have high enough evo that it's a huge amount of damage. We use Scroll of Summoning, Box of Beasts, Sack of Spiders. Let's try the Sack of Spiders. That should distract him anyway, right? What did we get? Oh, Redback. Wow. Amazing. Oh, the Serpent of Hell flashes. That's cool. Alright, here we are adjacent to him. We're mighty and hasted. So it's like we're berserked, except we can make decisions, and we don't have 50% more HP. Yeah, 3 exclamation points. Get wrecked, Mr. Serpent, hopefully. I mean, we don't want to be too overconfident or anything, but so far so good. Maybe not so good, but good-ish. And he's keeping all the supplementary dragons confused. Thank you for your help, Bruce Lee. I'm sorry I denigrated your ability to stand up to the Serpent of Hell. Man, this guy is a beast and a half. He's got so much health. We killed him! Wrecked. Alright. I don't plan to kill Antaeus, by the way. If I can help it at all. I don't think I've ever killed Antaeus. He's one of the uniques I've never killed. Maybe I'm thinking of Lon Lobon, but either way, they're not good monsters to tangle with. Okay, so great. We took out the Serpent of Hell. No one's gonna have to worry about him again, including me. And I don't really want to walk up here, but like I was just sort of chasing some monsters and needed my health to regen anyway. Like I kind of need a break at this point. Not me personally, but the character. Because we need to rest, and we don't have regen, so that takes a long time. We got contaminated. That's not very nice. Ugh. More malmutations. Did we get another there? No. Okay, well, we got another level of blurry vision. So that's not great. I'm even more glad that I have the ability to cast spells. Jeez, I'm having trouble giving much commentary because I'm having to pay so much attention to what's going on here. Yeah, we should be fine though, right? Famous last words, I guess. Let's just get out of here a bit. We seem to be gaining a little bit more than 1 health per turn on average. All right, let's just... What happened? I'm encased in ice. These hell effects, man. Oh no, Bruce Lee! Poor guy. Yeah, Hydra's not such a big issue. And let's eat some more bread. Here comes Bruce Lee. Oh my god, Cocytus. Hell is so much harder when you can't cast a regen. It's like everything is just so much easier when you gain health quickly. Because you can't rest here like you can everywhere else. I mean, you can, but like it's a lot more of a problem. Okay, so we now just have the home stretch, but it is definitely the most dangerous part. Well, the Serpent of Hell was probably the most dangerous part. But, I'm curious, have I killed Antaeus? Never. Nope. However, I have gathered the Icy Rune 6 times. And never, never, never killed Antaeus. It is just not a good plan. He's a very high-powered enemy who is, like, not fast enough to chase you. It's just like, oh my god. It's just, like, not worth it, you know? Shard Strikes. More Shard Strikes. Tell you what, Bruce Lee, will you please come over here? Swap with, like, this Shard Strike? Oh god, there's more of them! Ugh! Alright, haste up. Haste is on 1? Yes. Jesus Christ, these strikes. Ugh! This game is too hard. Let's idealize him as well. The mass confuse on those strikes earlier was amazing. Right, how are you doing over there? Moderately wounded. Right, this one down here is severely wounded. Let's see if we can kill it. We got him. And the confusion worked on all the ones down here. Great. Thank you for your help. I wish you had been able to see this one, but you know, you can't have everything. Got him. Oh, Bruce Lee, you're my hero. This is just never ending. Cocytus is the worst. I don't know why I'm even here. I came down partly because my resists were so good in that Ice Dragon armor. They were like ice-themed resists, right? But then I took it off, and now I'm just like in one of the hardest hells wearing mediocre resists. Like, it probably would be better to have not come here. But since I'm already in 7, like, let's try to finish it so no one else has to come through here again, I guess. Alright, one step at a time. Well, okay, we can shift move, I guess. Just don't, like, tap. Don't double tap move, I guess, is what I'm getting at. This is always a bad idea. But sometimes I do it because I'm lazy. But in a dangerous place like this, you want to make moves that are safe. At least wait until you see the result of one move before you make the next. Alright, so he's in here. Yeah, it says rock wall, but it's obviously stone. So something really cool we can do, perhaps, is use Passage of Galubria as an escape thing. It's really cool to be able to lay down an escape route ahead of time. Walk in there, grab the rune, and then give yourself another portal and just like pop out of there a million tiles away, nothing able to follow you. I don't think we're exactly ready to set that up just yet. There's quite a few ice fiends between us and the the rune, and Antaeus as well. I don't like to take all this extra time. Like, you saw that I saw the dragon and I walked backwards. I'm gesturing with my hands, if you can believe it. I walked backwards instead of towards him, which is like good sound tactics most of the time. I'm actually really surprised that we haven't seen any fiends yet. Anyway, but like, in Hell, every turn that you take is like a chance for Hell's mystical force to do something nasty, right? So luring the ice dragon might be just a chance for more fiends to be created, for example. It's not necessarily so good. But so we're really close to the door. And I'm thinking we may soon be able to get in and out with Passage of Galubria. I imagined I would see some Ice Fiends before now. I kind of want to open up the vault file and see. Let's do that. And this time, in a recent episode, I messed up how to do that. Okay. So I had a really crummy looking episode. Let's see. Not a whole episode, but a piece of it anyway. Emacs. Yes. Okay. So let's go look at the DES file here just for fun. Dat. Well, not exactly just for fun, but Cocytus. Look near the bottom. Which one looks like where we are? This one. So he is in where? 1 and 2 are him. 1 is him, 2 is an Ice Fiend. So he's here. Now it's mirrored or horizontally, so he's actually on the west side, not the east. But so that's him. I see like D's and E's, which I would expect to be items. No, they're Ice Fiends for some reason. Oh, but they're also very good items, or gold. All right. Do I see any 2s lying around? I don't see any 2s. So I guess the way it is actually quite advantageous for us. There's just a bunch of crap monsters littered around the entryway. And then inside, there's Antaeus and 4 Ice Fiends and the rune, and a bunch of good items. But that's actually really not bad at all for a Passage of Galubria plus apportation fueled escape myth. Oh, I thought I was in the game. I was like typing, open up my spell list and all this dumb stuff, but it doesn't work in Emacs, of course. All right, so that's good to know. So as long as the door isn't open, I think I can just comfortably come on up here. Okay, here they come. The monsters are coming. So let's haste up. Cast Passage of Galubria, like, down here. All right, a bunch of stuff is now happening. Oh, I wanted to see, what's the spell power on a port like? It's probably fine. Give me the rune, please. I am standing on the rune. Pick up the rune, please. Cast Passage of Galubria on myself. Actually, let's cast Blink first. Now Passage of Galubria, say, here. Jump in and away. I'm sure there was some other loot in there that we would have been happy to have, and you know what? It's on Control F, or at least half of it is. If someone wants to come back here and get it, they can. Let's make sure we got the rune before we leave. Yep, we got the icy rune. Great. I'm out. See you guys. Oh, and come back here, Bruce Lee. Don't get killed. Ugh, what a nightmare. Anyway, stuff like that is why I think it's... Oh, we don't need to go that way. Why I think it's important to... What happened to Bruce Lee? Is he fighting some other stupid monster or something? Oh, we're hasted and he's not, so we lost him, I see. Why I think it's so important to be able to cast spells, even if it messes up if it costs you like 10 evasion. You know, it occurs to me now, Passage of Galubria is still at like 10%. That could have gone badly, perhaps. But we cast it 3 times in a row and it worked. So what is that, like 0.9 cubed is 1 in 81. Sorry, no, 81%, 72%. So like 72% of the time you can cast Passage of Galubria 3 times and it'll work every time. So definitely we had like roughly like a 1 in 4 of missing passage of Galubria at least one of those times. Oh wait, did we only cast it twice? I guess we only did cast it twice, huh? Alright, so 80%. 1 in 5 to mess it up. But it went fine. We spent some more haste. You know, too bad, but I think well worth the price of admission. As we gather more and more runes, we'll get more and more XP as well, and we won't have to lean so heavily on our consumables. Not that I think we were even leaning terribly heavily, but you know, we only have 3 scrolls of recharging left, so we do have to use them a little bit carefully. But 3 is a lot, you know. So okay, whatever. Done talking. That was a stressful episode and a stressful half mission. But this mission is not over, so you will see Food the Slayer coming up real soon. I've forgotten what my outro is. I don't know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.